How you doing, Phoenix? Welcome on in. First one to make it today. Hope you're doing well. And Zyabots, hello, hello. Hope you are both well. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a blind speed run of a video game, which I have never played before. So just to show that that is the case, I'm going to show you my Steam here. You can see this is Mirror's Edge. I purchased this game a long time ago. I did 0 hours played. I have not played this game at all, ever. It's a game that I've wanted to play for a long time, but, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. I never got around to it. So how you doing, Drive? Welcome on in. We're going to go ahead and launch the game, make sure that it's all good to go, and we'll set up, like, all the stuff. But yeah, this game is sick. I love the movement in it. It looks really, really cool. I've seen it played through casually, and I've probably even seen, like, a speedrun one time. But it's been a very, very long time. So, yeah, it's going to be a full-blind speedrun. The idea is I'm going to... first things first, I need to... Oh my goodness, what a goofy-looking foot. Just get the parkour things going. Hang on. Frick. Okay, we're going to close out of that, and I'm going to open up a game capture. MO is what we're going to call it. Capture specific window, Mirror's Edge, there we go. And let's get this down here. That's a very weird resolution for it to be at. You hate summer, feels like 40 Celsius here. That's insanity, Drive. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't imagine. Okay, so currently there's like a small window. What's the small window? Weird. Okay, we're gonna work on the resolution first. Could not open a save file. I mean, your progress will not be saved. What? Why? Why is that? I don't know why that would be. Greetings, how you doing there? Greetings, Gar. Welcome on in. Let me just fix the video on this. It's on like a weird resolution. Let's see if we can get up to 2560. There we go. That's good. That's gonna look a little bit better. Then I can resize that. So let me do that really quick. Transform, fit to screen. There we go. Okay, so that's good. And no wind, of course. Okay, so game settings. I don't know what people speedrun on, so I'm gonna just assume people speedrun on normal. I'm gonna have metric, because unless it tells me otherwise. So the idea is we are going to... I should definitely have subtitles on. Probably useful as like just a tell. Save. So yeah, first things we're gonna do, we're gonna watch through the tutorials. We're going to look into getting like some custom controls going, and then we're gonna go from there. How you doing, Solar? Yeah, settings percent. Yeah, the new world record. This extra is apparently interesting. Yeah, so we aren't able to save, so we might as well just beat this whole dang thing in one go. That's gonna be the thing. So we're gonna quickly swap over to the Mirror's Edge speedrun guide 101. There's 16 videos. Each of them are 2 minutes. There's also a 22-minute one that is just like all one thing. Trevor, thank you so much for subscribing, strengthening the Armada. 32 months. Thank you so much, Trevor. I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Have you played and remember the whole game? I've never played Mirror's Edge. I have 0 hours playtime. I have watched a Mirror's Edge playthrough, and I've watched maybe one speedrun, but both of those things were years and years and years ago. So, we're just going to be going largely blind. I'm going to learn the speed tech on the first level, then we're going to reset, start a timer, and just see how fast we can beat the game. That's the game plan. So, let me just jump onto this screen. I have to choose between this one and this one. I'm going to go with this one because it's in a little more bite-sized pieces. Maybe that'll be good.
Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101.
Okay.
Sidestep boost. This is essentially how to get up to full speed as quick as possible.
All right.
Full speed running, that is. So normally,
that's gonna be
if you
important.
just hold like forwards, if you look at the bottom right, there's my speed in kilometers an hour. You see how running takes a while.
Okay.
It takes a good few seconds to get up to sort of full speed.
I think I already know what this one's going to be.
Now, I believe, is the max speed. So there we go. Eventually, however, if you use that dodge move, which is you hold either strafe left or strafe right, and then you hold press jump, whatever your buttons may be. And you do this, and if you notice at the bottom right, the speed is
you get a shit ton of speed by sidestepping.
Pretty high, sorry.
Okay.
So if you just do it and then turn.
All right, that's easy.
At the same time, you can get up to pretty much max speed instantly.
All right, let's do these alongside. So we're gonna go one by one, and we're gonna try and like succeed on doing these. So, the difficulty doesn't matter. We'll just reset later. We're just gonna try and learn the speed tech for each one. This game is definitely showing its age a little bit. I'm not here for the storyline, so we're gonna skip that.
Took you out of commission for a while, and now you're back. You got to keep sharp, especially in this city.
All right.
Check out these new training grounds. Pretty slick, huh?
Pretty slick.
So get to her and just go with the flow, okay?
Celeste. Okay. Is that? I don't know how to crouch yet. LD. Wait, can I not move with WASD? This takes me back. Why can't I walk? LT is downward movement, which is a crap. What is? Okay, hang on. We gotta. What's happening? Because my controller is plugged in, it's doing weird shit. Maybe. Hang on. Let's try unplugging my controller briefly, and we'll see if that fixes it. Okay. Tab will open your objective screen. Okay, now I can move. Runner vision shows you the red object to run for. I see. Okay. So if we do... Oh, frick. So are you just auto-running in this game at all times? Is that it? Okay, Alt sends me in the... Or, like, points me in the correct direction. Okay, so you're always running in this game. So a side jump gets you going fast. That's easy enough. That's pretty easy tech. I can't like turn on a dime seemingly. So I can't just like immediately go back one way or the other. You can fast walk with Alt. It's useful if you want wait. You can walk with Alt. I think that's useful if you want fast. Okay, yeah. I got you. Slow walk with Alt. Yeah, I see where I misread that. Greetings, CR. Okay. So I think that's an easy tech. We're gonna go ahead and jump on to the next video here.
This is
in case
handy.
we'll watch it through just in case.
Practically anywhere in the game.
Yeah, it seems really
anytime
good.
you turn a corner or run anywhere, you should be doing it to get up to speed.
That makes sense.
Possible. A couple of tips. You can either hold strafe left and W and then dodge and sort of turn.
Yep, that's what I was doing.
Kind of works sometimes. But I actually find if you hit strafe right or strafe left, space, and then let go of everything, and then hit W afterwards. So you might be able to hear my keyboard, but there's sort of 3 distinct hits.
Interesting.
So you go
okay, so there's like a couple different
jump,
ways to set it up.
And then hit W.
Noted.
Like that. And it seems to sort of reliably do it. Instead of sort of pressing it all at once, you can pretty reliably get it. So yeah, that's the sidestep boost. Mirzed.
Okay, that's easy. Easy stuff. That's good.
Welcome to Mirzed's
Coil
Speedrunning
boost.
101, and we're going to be talking about the coil boost.
I'm gonna do a special
this is more
YouTube
commonly seen on the
strat.
console versions of the speedrunning, I believe. I'm not sure how different it is to the PC version, but the essential gist of it is, if you're jumping, you travel slightly faster. So if you notice the max speed in the bottom right, is
Jumping is faster
when running sort of in a straight line, using the side dodge boost thing.
Okay.
But if you notice, if I jump repeatedly, you can just jump.
Ooh,
If you just
that's a
jump once,
lot more speed.
you can notice it goes up to 29 kilometers an hour. Sometimes you can get 30. It seems semi-random.
Weird.
But essentially, the coil boost.
There's
you
no
see
way
people
that's
on the console doing
random.
this repeatedly. The thing is, if you notice, if you jump, duck, it doesn't make any difference to my speed. I jump and then I'm ducking later. I'm still reaching the exact same speeds in midair.
Yep.
As you do if you're just jumping.
Speed running the videos.
Sure version has a bug in it or something that makes you go slightly faster. But on the PC version, you can just jump repeatedly, and you gain a little bit of speed. It's not that much, 26 to 30, so it's probably only about 15%. And if you time it wrong, then you actually lose a bit of speed.
Oh shit!
So,
okay.
Personally, I wouldn't recommend it, but you can use it if needed. On certain stretches. However, there is an alternative, which is the wall boost, which will get you much faster.
Wall boost. I vaguely recall some of that.
Boost. Not sure how applicable it is on the PC version, but you gain a little bit of speed.
Okay. Let's look at the wall boost.
Welcome to Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101, and we're now going to be talking about the wall run boost. Now, if you caught the earlier coil boost episode, I was talking about how to gain a little extra speed, more than the extra sort of 4 kilometers an hour you'd get if you're just jumping a straight line like that.
So I imagine wall boost, you're going to just like jump off the wall weird? I don't know, we'll see.
And it's also applicable in a few other places. This placing is a little bit weird. Ignore any of the weird graphical. There is just a normal wall here that you can run across, even though it doesn't look like it's a flat wall. But essentially...
Probably because you're not supposed to be down in the street.
And you jump off. You seem to gain a little bit of extra speed. It's not much if you just normally just jump off like that. You can sort of get up to max speed pretty quickly, see 29, 28, 27, that sort of thing. However, the speed that you come off the wall is dependent on how far you're facing into the wall. So if you look into the wall as much as possible, you gain more speed.
What?
So if you see on wall run and then turn to the left a little bit, I can gain 30, 36 there, 36 again,
Ooh.
36, 37. So you can get a little bit of extra
Damn! Okay, hang on. Let's go try that really quick. That's pretty spicy. All right. Oh, frick. Can I do the wall jump off of this? How? I hit myself on this stupid... Hang on, let's go find a wall. Oh shit, I'm dead! Wow, I fucked up already. Fences are not walls, noted. Okay. We gotta go find a wall, I guess. Oh, there's fall damage, noted. Oh, it looks like there was a wall back there that I could have used.
Hi, Faith. Welcome back.
Oh, it was a different time. The struggle of making a human look remotely human. Okay. Ooh, we did a roll there. I bet we're gonna want to cancel that. Okay. I need like more wall space to do this. Here we go. That works. Oh, wait, hang on. I didn't get the speed boost. Oh shit, I'm dead. Okay. they just reset it. Okay, I can see where this is gonna be kind of tricky. Oh, that was some speed. Did you see that? That felt right. That felt correct. Oh, frick. Okay. When close to low obstacles, perform a speed vault. This builds momentum. Okay. Alright. Let's try one of these again. I guess this wall is just not gonna work. I need, like, very specific walls to make it work. That was bad. Okay. Oh, that felt kind of fast. That felt kind of fast. Okay. So... Oh, shit. Why? Alright. I think this one's gonna take some getting used to. Yeah, I need like a better space to do this in. I'm gonna have to be really careful on where I use this. Let's go back and keep watching the tutorial. How you doing, Suzader? Welcome on in.
That's if you actually wall run for an extended period of time.
All right.
You can actually gain a little bit more speed than even that, I believe, up to about 40 kilometers an hour if you just like double jump using the scroll wheel trick, or
double
that's
jump.
Officially how you're supposed to do it in official runs. I use an autarky script because I'm not good enough to do official runs. But essentially, if you just double jump right next to the wall while facing about just less than a 45-degree angle, you can actually gain about 40 kilometers an hour. Let's see. There we go. 44.
Whoa.
44, so it's about 40 plus kilometers an hour, and you can gain quite a lot of speed by just sort of double jumping. And that's purely because you can face more into the wall than you can naturally. Because if you do this, the game doesn't physically let you turn any further into the wall. 36 is the best you can do. But if you double jump, sometimes that happens, and you have to be careful of how far you're facing across. If you do it a little bit too much, you seem to spin around. So
okay. So what we need to do is we need to change our controls. Let's go into controls and actions. We're gonna have jump, movement. So sensitivity is fine. Where's jump? You'd assume that would be an action, right? Attack, interact, reaction time. Up action and movement. Ah! Okay, we're gonna have scroll down be the other button. Okay. You made changes that will not be saved. Are you sure you want to continue? There we go. Okay. So now, you can see that me doing this is getting me jumps. What the fuck? Okay, that's doing some weird shit already. That's good. Huh. That's gonna take some getting used to, I think. I don't really have, like, a good area to practice this in yet. Oh my god. I was able to see through the wall there for a second. Quit failing me! Okay. So I gotta, like, get this just right. So that's good for getting up to speed. How you doing, Priority? Welcome on in. So the trick is you want to aim into the wall. Which is kind of hard to do. This is going to take some getting used to, for sure. Okay, let's just carry on, because this is like a terrible spot to practice this.
Do the angle or so, you can get about 40 kilometers an hour, and you can sort of get some good speed. You don't have to repeatedly do it on the same wall. There's quite a lot of objects you can do it off, or occasional walls and things. There's not many locations in the game where there's extended flat pieces of wall. A lot of them have like door handles and things that you get stuck on. So you have to be careful and you have to figure out where to use this trick. But yeah, that's the wall run boost.
I don't know how much I'll be able to use this one.
Further than you naturally can because you've got a little bit of extra speed. It's a pretty handy tip. You can gain a little bit of speed here and there. It doesn't have super applicable purposes in any specific point, but you can use it to get a little bit of extra speed here and there.
Okay.
So that's the wall run boost, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Not sure how much I'll be able to use that one.
Speedrunning 101, and in this episode I'm going to explain the balance beam jump exploit.
Only 13 more to go, exactly.
Many locations, especially in the speedrunning sort of location. The only real place I can think of is the sniper location near the end of the game.
Spoilers!
Skipping this via a wall run jump kick down here. To skip over here, you won't be going on this beam. Okay, so to explain the bug, essentially if you land on the beam, you have a very small window of time to input something as it's a standard floor. Now that means you can slide on it, or you can jump, but the jumping is a little bit harder than the slide because you can just hold C. So by standard, normally you go into this animation as soon as you hit, and then it takes a while to get across. Now what you can do is you can jump and then slide like that. You get a little bit more distance. It's not that much. Anywhere that you can slide, generally you can jump. So I'm going to try it. You can just jump, jump, jump.
Ah, yeah, just a B-hop. Okay, that makes sense.
Now, what I do is I use an auto hotkey script to jump repeatedly very quickly, so it's pretty reliable for me because I can hit the jump key like 1,000 times a second. However, if you're going to be doing official speedruns sort of timed and you want it in leaderboards and things like that, unfortunately you can't use any automation software. So what you'll have to do is the same with the wall run kick jump. You'll have to bind your scroll wheel to jump. And then do it that way.
I don't know if my scroll wheel is good enough.
But yeah, so that's the balance beam jump.
It's going to be hard to do that.
Even with a script, pressing it very quickly, it's very hard to get it. It might be dependent on how close...
Because I don't have a free-scrolling scroll wheel.
Obviously, you can't do it too much to the side because then you would fall off. It might be in the correction, the time where it's sort of correcting you to the middle of the beam. It seems to give you a little bit more leeway. But it's pretty hard to do. Not really applicable in that many locations.
Basically useless. Great. Great. Very good.
Welcome to Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101, and this episode we're going to talk about the landing mat slide. Now, as a keyword, I'm going to be using a trainer in this episode to allow me to teleport, and it speeds up the sort of learning process a little bit and demonstration purposes.
That sounds handy.
If you don't have access to the trainer,
I'm
using the Mirror's Edge 1.01 patch plus 11 trainer, I believe, from Cheat Happens. I got it from Game Copy World.
Oh shit! Am I on the wrong patch of the game?
But anyway, after the pre-word, this is also probably the easiest place to sort of learn this technique. And I believe it's time trial 3 in the training zone. I think the training one is just over there, so you can use either of these to train. But naturally and normally, when you jump onto these pads, you get a really long animation where this happens, and it's very undesirable.
There is no wrong patch. Okay, good to know, Suckos Tacos. Thank you. I was wondering. I was like, oh shit, am I on a wrong version? I figured they wouldn't patch out all the speed tech. That makes sense. That was just for the mod. That would make sense.
I think there's only 2 locations you actually do it in the actual speedrun.
Okay.
As of when this is making, it's very slow and you can't get out of it. Like whatever you do, nothing happens. And there's a couple of locations where you have to land on these pads, and you just have to do it. There's no other way of getting around it. As of now, as far as I'm aware.
So the idea is to
there's a way of getting around
cancel that animation, right?
Now, as far as I'm aware, the actual way of getting around it, it's just a forward again. If you jump and hit the 180 sort of turn key, I think Q is the default.
Okay.
This animation, where you sort of turn around in midair and your legs fly out in front of you.
Funny.
Now, we're going to use that animation, and being at near max speed, it seems to stop the animation and you slide backwards. Like that.
Oh,
and
that's so good.
The slow animation thing.
That's
now,
so good.
Seem to be, thinking that it's the swearing, and if you jump, hit Q, and then left click, you swear. But it doesn't seem to be that that causes it. It just has to be at max speed, turning around. So if you just run up for max speed, jump Q, and then hold S. I believe you'll go in any direction. If you just hold like D, I think you'll slide to the side.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Hold W if you want, and you'll sort of go that way. So you can travel in any direction afterwards as you wish, and keep your speed, and skip that horrible ages sort of
big strats
landing animation. That's
okay. That's an easy one.
On the section with all the blue scaffolding, which I believe is in.
All right, that one's locked in. That's locked in the dome. That's good.
Welcome to Mirror's Edge 101, and this episode we're going to be talking about the wall run kick. Now this bug is useful in several situations and is part of the wall run kick jump bug that's extremely useful in a lot of locations in this game.
I've seen this one before, I think. I remember it.
If you're doing a wall run kick, which is that animation, there is always a brief period of solid ground underneath you, even if you're in midair. So I could do it off here, and there would be an invisible ground sort of here or wherever you are, and then it allows you to either jump off it or slide off it or anything you want to do.
Okay.
Now the reason this is useful for the wall run kick is what it's named, is it allows you to fall further distances than normal. Because, of course, you'll be landing on a brief period of invisible ground, and then you'll start the falling animation again. So, the easiest place that I've found is to sort of demonstrate this is Chapter 1, Section D, if you want to skip to this and practice it. I'm using a trainer to teleport around, so it makes this easier to demonstrate.
I do not have that ability.
Jump over here, go through this red door, all the way around there, through that, jump down here, blah, 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 to go down here. Now, because we can fall further distances than normal, we can actually get down to this location without dying. So if I run down here, if I jump,
you die.
I die.
Right.
There's nothing I can land on down there that makes that easier. So, if we can't just jump down there, we're going to have to use the wall run kick to get down there. So, just one sort of mention is that you have to have the wall run kick. It's the only kicking animation that it works on. If you just do the forward kick, that with 2 legs, doesn't work. If you do the jump kick, that also doesn't work.
Both those look so goofy.
So if you come down here, it's only the wall run kick animation that it works with. Also with rolling, but they're the only 2 animations that I know of that it works. So if you want to get down to here, you can't just do it by running off or jumping off or anything like that. So if we wall run and then kick, we can land down here.
Nice.
Is the helicopter going to arrive? Or can I just keep practicing this? I can keep practicing. Excellent. So you notice there's... I can hear a helicopter. But you'll notice that I get a small sort of bounce, and that's when you land on the invisible floor. You can jump off that. The easy way to tell whether it's sort of happening is if you do that and then hold C.
Weird.
You can slide a little bit, and that's the obvious indication that you've sort of triggered the invisible floor, and you know you're sliding on it. There's also... The same thing happens if you roll. Now, I'm not sure if you can do it in this location. I'll give it a try. If not, I'll cut to a different location. But you can sort of do that, and if you actually trigger the roll animation, like that. No, I didn't do it off the edge. Yeah, I'm going to have to find a new
Oh,
animation.
Interesting. So, at the full roll
counts.
counts.
Why the rolling animation reset, same as the wall kick, is also useful in a certain location.
Seems like there's some really tight spots for that sort of thing.
There is a chapter skip down here, and there is also a chapter skip this way. However, we need to land down here, but there's no real good places to wall kick off to reset the falling animation. So, for the invisible floor typically. So what we need to do is roll off this ledge to have the invisible floor underneath you, reset the falling distance, land on here, and we can continue on with the chapter skip. I'll leave you to search for Oven Donkey's videos, can probably show you how to do this, if not my own, somewhere. So what we need to do is roll off this ledge, we'll hit the invisible floor, and then fall again to hit down it. So if we just jump off here normally, it kills you. You hit the falling animation, sort of arms flailing, and you die. However, of course, because you're rolling and you're moving, you want to hit this ledge as close to the edge as possible, because if you land here and roll, you're going to be spending most of the falling, most of the rolling animation on ground and not falling.
This all makes sense.
Here, we'll probably just die. Yeah. As you can see, very, very close. This is a good sort of place to show this bug. because it's very finicky. The closer you land to the edge, the further the rolling animation is going to be continuing, sort of as you're falling, and this is very, very finicky to sort of land. There was no sound there, so I did get it correct.
Oh wow, okay, that's
you can
clean.
Sort of tell when it happens because normally there's no sound of you landing on the edge.
So he's just
sort of
doing a mouse
travel
alignment where it's
perpendicular to
like
the ledge as well.
perfectly lined
Then
out.
there's no chance of you rolling and sort of staying on the ledge, invisible sort of.
That doesn't
side
seem too
there.
bad,
Again, I'll
actually.
just try this again. Hit right on the edge, no sound, and land. There's no problem.
Nice.
It's just a case of practicing, because if you do it, this probably won't work because I made a landing sound. Yeah. Okay, so I died there. So yeah.
Okay.
That's the sort of continuation with the.
Oh no, what is happening? Oh heck, we're getting botted. Hang on, I gotta deal with these. Okay, /ban one of these, and /bow. I don't know why they always like show up in pairs these days. It's weird. There we go. Okay.
Rolling, you can do it the same way as
that's
the
a time loss.
Sort of invisible floor glitch, and yeah, so that's the rolling as well as the wall run kick, invisible floor glitch, and this is Mirror's Edge speedrun.
I'm gonna look at the wall kick
here.
just one more time.
If we can't on kicking animation,
so right here.
So if you come down here, it's only the wall run kick animation that it works with, also with rolling, but they're the only two animations that I know of that it works. So if you want to get down to here, you can't just do it by running off or jumping off or anything like that. So if we wall run,
and then kick. Okay.
You can land down here, no issue.
Got it. Okay, I think we're good with that one. Let's carry on.
Welcome to Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101.
The music's
in this
so
episode,
crazy in this
I'm
one.
the fall break kick. Now, this is right near the start of the game, and I'm going to be using a trainer just to teleport up and down, just to repeatedly show you this trick. So I'm going to save the position here. Now, stand in. Normally, when you fall down, you enter this really long animation, and it takes ages to start moving again.
Yeah, that's bad.
Now, it's the same because I'm just falling quite a far distance. This normally happens. However, normally you can roll after this animation because you'll be traveling forwards. However, when you're falling out of this, you're not traveling forwards, and you can't roll.
Right.
So, there is another way of getting around that animation.
You gotta
kick. What it is, essentially, as you're falling, you need to do the kick animation, which is
easy.
Just the falling vertically kick. It's slightly different to everything else. You do that kick, and you see it completely skips.
A lot of these are just like knowing the
so
thing.
just, like fall, kick.
Like this doesn't seem too
afterwards.
technical.
So as you can see, if I do it fall normally, you do this. It takes ages. This way, much quicker. Mainly usable as you're falling out of vents. I can't think of any other real applicable full break kick. One thing is, if you kick slightly earlier in the air, you see I'm still sort of in the kick animation, so I can't dodge. But if I kick slightly earlier, the timing is pretty tight to get it perfectly.
Okay.
If you do it just right, you can dodge straight away, as you see.
Whoa,
if you
that
do it
was
slightly
quick.
Too late, you seem to be stuck in the kicking animation, even if it doesn't show.
All right. There's no way I'm getting the precise timing, but hopefully I can just get
dodge there again.
the cancel.
I can't do it there. I'm not very good at this technique, I'm going to admit it straight out. As you can see there. It's very hard to get the exact timing right. But I think it's just that if you do it as high as possible, then the animation ends just as you're landing. If you do it too close to the ground, then the animation continues sort of without it showing, and you can't dodge.
Okay.
Of course.
I think I got that.
Welcome to Mirror's Edge
The
Speedrunning
kick
101.
glitch. Now this is the big one, judging by the timer.
/ technique. And if you've seen one of the previous episodes, we talked about the wall run kick bug. And that bug is essentially, if you do a wall run kick like that, at the end of the animation, there will always be an invisible piece of floor underneath you.
Which means
even
you
if
could
you're in midair.
maybe jump off of
now,
it?
in the previous episode, we used that to increase our fall distance by bouncing off that invisible piece of floor, and then continuing with our fall. Essentially, it puts like a little ledge that we can bounce off, and it stops us from dying when we want to fall long distances. Now, in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to use it to actually get further distances than you naturally can. Because there's a piece of floor underneath you, you can jump off it. You can do anything you can on a standard piece of floor. So you can jump, you can side dodge, you can slide, you can do any of those three things. Now, to show you what it looks like, I'll just do it here. That's what it looks like. And as you can see, I was just in midair and I jumped off it. Now you can also do a side dodge.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Hang on.
Slide, you can do any of those three things. Now, to show you what it looks like,
see this again.
I'll just do it here. That's what it looks like.
Okay,
And
that's
as you
just
can
a
see, I
double
was in
jump.
midair and I jumped off it. Now you can also do a side dodge. That was a bit less obvious, but you can side dodge like that.
Yeah, this looks
even though I've got
technical.
underneath me, and I can also slide.
Whoa.
And they're pretty much the
Okay.
three things you can do other than just falling. Now, if you want to do official speedruns timed and sort of enter into
Oh man.
do an official timed run, unfortunately you can't use any automation software. So you will have to bind your scroll wheel to jump. And this essentially makes it so that you just scroll as much as possible when that invisible floor is sort of beneath you.
Right.
I use an auto hotkey script because I'm lazy and I don't think I'll ever get good enough to.
You can use macros.
Warrant the need to actually enter into any sort of.
I've already got the scroll wheel down set up.
There's
That shouldn't be
pretty
too much of a
variables
problem.
But
that
sort of
noted.
people have problems with. Now, there's two outcomes to the kick. There is the angle that you come off it, as in if I kick, I'll come off like at that angle or this angle, and there's also the height that you come off the kick as well. Now, the height...
The correct angle. Hang on, I don't know if I've got, like, a space where I can test that in. So I'm assuming that the wall run kick... Okay, that's the wrong one. You only use scroll wheel and macro saved your life doing this run, or saved your sanity. Yeah, I've lost my sanity a long time ago, so hopefully we won't be needing that. So we got to do one of these. Okay, so that's the wrong kick. I'm using the incorrect kick. So the wall kick is just one of those. So I keep doing the scroll wheel first. Okay, let's try. I feel like I need a better spot to do this in, probably. Okay, let's just get the wall run going. I keep doing scroll wheel down first. Okay. Okay, so I think it might... I wish he had his controls on display. That would be nice for this. That'd be very helpful. Okay. So I'm getting the wall kick. Frick. I'm getting the... So Frick. I keep doing the thing wrong. This is tricky. So I think I'm getting the click and scroll wheel down at a good timing. Oh, I think... Did I get it that time? I don't know if I did. Maybe. Oops. That is incorrect. I'm gonna get myself killed so many times learning this one. Frick. Okay. We're at least getting a little bit faster on this little corner. This is definitely not the greatest area to be practicing this, I imagine. Did I get it that time? I don't know. Okay. That might be a struggle, even seeing if I get it in the first place. Failed. Okay, let's just move into the next area. How do doors work? M1 to get you through doors, I see. Okay. So, is the tutorial a part of the speedrun? I recommend doing it over air because you can't get it on ground unless you start the kick as soon as you wall run. Noted. Oh, frick. Whoopsie. I missed. This one's at a bit of an angle. I was hoping to do the bar skip thing. Frick. Okay, they did a thing where they like bounced across the bar when they had speed. I want to make a Matrix reference, but I can't yet. Listen, when Matrix is free on frickin' Amazon, then I'll be able to watch the Matrix. Okay. Which is gonna be the pleb, I guess. Okay. Am I not able to sneak up here? I'm sure I am. There we go. Alright. What do we have here? We'll see if we can find a better spot in the... Are you gonna play Dwarf Fortress? I'm considering it, Splatacake. It's a pretty expensive game to just buy, but it does look like it's a lot of fun. Oh shit. Was I going too fast? Okay, maybe I have to like left click for that. Yeah, we're gonna go through the tutorial first, and then hopefully we'll have access to some better areas to work with. Space to jump to the red crossbar, automatically grab it and swing. Turn around, which is funny. $10 when it says $30. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Isn't the old ASCII version free? It is. But the newer version looks a lot more generally playable. Okay. I think I got my timing a little wrong there. Do I even need a running start for this? Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm going a little bit too crazy with the running starts. Okay, there we go. And space to jump. That's easy enough. That seemed pretty slow. Okay, and then we got a shimmy. This also seems really slow. That seems very, very slow. Ooh. Now we're getting some schmoves. Yeah, let's just work on getting through the tutorial for a little bit here. Seeing what we... It's so goofy looking. Okay. That's not the spot they wanted me up on. Okay. What? Did I do it wrong? Steam version have an interface to work with from yeah, exactly. That is exactly why I was thinking it would be worth it, Mazio. First look, okay. They really want me to do the back jump thing, huh? I don't know how important that is, but we'll give it a try. Maybe I gotta do the Q thing for that? Whoops. Okay. Ah, okay. What? I was up on top of it! Why are they mad at me? I just did it better than what they wanted. How you doing, boss? Welcome on in. Alright, space Q space. Rip. That was not correct. I was putting a little too much heat on it. I think I gotta not do the giga speed strat. Where I like side hop into full speed. Yeah, they just want me to be basic. They don't want me to be crazy yet. I get it. Is there any way to speed this up, I wonder? Oh, geez, not like that. Okay, but what if... Oh, come on. Nope! Something walk before you can run? Yeah, it's some bullshit. Running is better than walking. Everybody knows this. Okay, this is definitely the painful part of the game so far. That's the sound it's gonna make? Wow. Okay. Oh, frick. No, they're gonna show it to me again. Not like this. Okay, let's not fuck this up again. She did like a crazy front flip there. If you don't let go, do you think you just die? I hope so. Okay. Whee! Oh shit! I just said, it just said left shift and I didn't read what it said. They probably should have let me know how to dismount ahead of time. I thought left shift was gonna be like a speed up. That's my bad. Yeah, exactly. It is gonna take me more time to learn how to skip than to actually follow. Okay. I didn't get to do the reversal thing. Quick turnaround. Alright, what do we got here? This is not the official speedrun yet, by the way. Left shift to coil up and make yourself smaller in the air. Right. Okay. Oh, frick. I'm alive? What? I'm okay. Apparently. Oh, they weren't very happy with that. They want me to do a roll. Whoops. I held it. I promise I did. Hold left shift when okay. When close to the ground. This will smoothen out the landing. I swear I'm holding left shift. Maybe I'm not close enough to the ground. We gotta be closer to the ground for, like, the animation. Okay. I'm trying to find the exact right range. What if I just go over here instead? You know what? That didn't make any sense at all. Oh my god. Bruh, you can get some height. That's crazy. Okay. We got jump on the rooftop. Got it. I like the little red marks they got everywhere. That's convenient. Okay. Whole city is a trampoline, right?
You know how he is.
We gotta.
Okay, come on.
I wonder what the best way to fight is. Frick. I was really hoping to just do the jump kick. Alright. Damage from this attack is momentum based. Okay. Oh, we gotta do a slide kick. Interesting. That's pretty good. Okay, you can string together different moves and attacks in more effective combat. Right, they want me to do like a wall kick.
Let's run through some weapon disarm.
She just pulled out a gun! Always felt that this game was Oni's spiritual successor, even though they're very different games. I've never heard of Oni. Yoink. My gun now. My gun now. Holy shit. Oh, that's something. Okay.
Remember what I taught you, Faith. Isolate them. Fight them one at a time if you gotta fight.
Perform a frontal disarm. The timing is very important. Okay. Interesting. Step 1, don't kill your instructor. There's slow motion mode. Yoink. Oh my goodness. Dom, thank you for gifting out a subscription. This is going out to Greeting Scar.
Ladies, gotta get to the real thing.
Alright.
You've got a job for yourself, so check in with him. Faith, let me know when you're ready to get going.
See you later, Faith.
Okay. Wait, when it says stay here, does that mean I can just frick around a little bit and schmoove? Because that sounds convenient. Look at all the people down on the streets there. Look at that. Okay. Is this a good spot to do some practice? Possibly. Oni's a 3D cyberpunk beat 'em up that Bungie made immediately before Halo. Oh, neat. That's pretty cool. Sounds like a bit of a bop. I don't know if this is a good practice spot, but I guess everywhere is a good practice spot. Oops. Okay, I gotta get the wall run going first. I'm definitely getting better at, like, the sideways jump. You wonder how far I'm gonna be tomorrow? Yeah, we might have finished the game once. Okay. Okay. Breck! Oh, I'm dead. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's interesting. You can get like a bit of a momentum cancel with your kick. I don't think that's gonna save me though. Is there a reason I'm not wall running here? There we go. I guess not is the answer. Because bad. You can really get, or you can really feel the momentum when you like look in on the walls. Wow, that was really slow. That doesn't seem good at all. Okay. Okay, let's do a little bit more of the tutorial. We'll look some more at this.
Primarily dependent on when you start the kick, like where you land on the wall, essentially. So if I start the run off quite high, like that, you will see that I'm already traveling downwards by the time I'm going to be able to kick. So if I jump up like that and kick, I'm going to be much lower than I would be if I just kicked very high up on the wall. So, sorry, if I kick very quickly after I start running on the wall. So if I do that, you'll see I'm much higher. That's primarily the sort of distance that you can get depending on that. It also depends on how fast you're actually traveling on the ground.
This has to be like the hardest one,
so
right?
If you side dodge, you'll get much further distance. As you can see, I landed like here rather than just on the ledge, on the edge, sorry.
God damn.
The other thing is the angle that you come off the wall is primarily dependent on how quickly you kick as soon as you hit the wall.
This is going to be the
then
tricky
kick,
part, isn't it?
A pretty significant angle like this to the left. And if you kick the instant you hit the wall, like in several frames, you'll stay pretty much straight on the wall. Apparently, if you get really good, you can actually kick on like the first 2-3 frames that you hit the wall. You'll actually go straight, and you can actually start another wall run, kick, and then repeatedly do that. It's incredibly hard.
Oh wow! Wow! So you can just keep doing it.
A little bit. I'm going to come off at a pretty high angle and land here.
Huh.
However, if I kick the instant I hit the wall, that's a bad example.
Holy shit! Did you see the angle he came off?
Straight on the wall. You see,
that was
maybe
nuts.
if there was no floor here, I might have been able to do another wall run there. So I'll just do this again. Try and do it as quick as possible. See, that was pretty good. That was pretty much straight on.
That's
now,
clean.
This technique is very useful in a lot of locations. It's also used for several sort of out of bounds and other.
This seems like it's going to be the most important thing to learn.
You have to get good at this to sort of get good times in Mirror's Edge speedrunning. Now, this is the prologue out. See, even with a script that's pressing the button very quickly, it still sometimes doesn't get the jump out. I'm not sure whether that's the script messing up or what. But this is the prologue, and it's a great place to train because there's 3 locations that you can.
I don't know if my scroll. I've got like a clicky scroll wheel, not like an unlocked scroll wheel.
This location, you have to run instead of going up here. You have to run down here. You have to wall jump kick off that and land about here. The next one, probably one of the easiest places to train, because there's a checkpoint just here, so if you die, it's very easy. You don't have to worry about teleporting or anything with a trainer like I do.
Yeah, the task for this must be nuts.
Sort of the pretty hard one here, the medium one here, where you just have to sort of do that, and it's not too hard. And then the sort of, so it goes easy, hard, and this one's the medium difficulty. You can do it off this position here, but I find that quite hard. Doing it off this wall up here is probably the easiest place to do it. In fact, hang on, let me just save position with my trainer.
I love the goofy sound it makes.
You're very fast for this one. But if you do it very quickly, you see, I go straight.
Nice.
But one of the problems is some people do it too slow, which is what I tended to do. So if you do it like that, you'll see you'll come off an angle and miss, which obviously isn't what you want. That's one of the most common problems that I had when I first started learning this trick. If you are having problems with still coming off at an angle, you can side dodge instead of jumping in some situations. I'm not actually sure whether that'll work here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you might be able to. It's probably not worth the effort of trying to do it. Just learning to do the kick as quick as possible after you hit the wall is definitely what I'd recommend, like that. If you hear I'm quite hard hitting my left mouse button for the kick to come out. That I would probably recommend trying to do.
I have no idea, Kind Monster. It's definitely some crazy stuff.
Sort of a technique I picked up from playing Street Fighter 4 on an arcade stick. So yeah, that's the wall run kick jump. Very useful technique. Very much recommended that you have to be training to get this down, because a lot of the long...
There's a task for Chapter 1, and it's crazy. I can imagine, Silver.
That's Mirror's Edge speedrunning.
Okay. I would like to practice that somewhere. I don't think I've got a spot to practice that yet.
The previous video where I explained the kick glitch. Now, in that video, I claimed that the angle you come off a wall at is dependent upon how quickly you click attack once you hit the wall. So if you click slowly, you see you come off at like a high angle. If you click attack quickly, then you come off at like a shallow angle like that. Now, while that's true, the actual reasoning behind this is because the angle you come off is dependent upon where you're looking when you click attack. In the previous video, I explained that when you wall jump, like just like that, the speed you come off the wall is dependent upon how far into the wall you're looking.
Right.
So if you look and jump like that, you gain more speed than if you run for a little bit and jump. Now that's because when you're wall running, you can't look any further.
YouTube speedrunning trick, press end to skip to the end of the video, and the next one in the playlist will start. Yeah, that's good, but I need to know what's happening at least.
The wall, then like that. That's as far as you can go. Now that's why, if you click quickly, you can gain a very shallow angle. And it's because if you jump at the wall at high angle and then click very quickly when you hit the wall, you'll be facing further into the wall than if you can like wall run. You'll be facing further into the wall.
You got to take time to gain
so yeah,
time.
that's basically the angle that you come off the wall at, and why clicking quickly is a benefit. So if you look really far into the wall, see how shallow angle that is.
Clean, clean, okay.
See, that was slightly delayed, but you get the idea. If you click and look really far into the wall, you can get a very shallow angle like that. So that's just a quick amendment to the previous video. I hope you're enjoying Mirror's Edge speedrunning.
We've only got a couple more of these to go, chat.
And in this episode, I'll be explaining the wall climb glitch. Now,
wall climb, okay.
This is chapter 4. It's probably one of the best places to train this, because there's a nice high wall here that we'll be trying to get up. Now, there's 2 climbing animations that generally occur. If you just walk up to the wall, you get this sort of low animation, and we won't be able to reach up. But even if you're going at max speed, which gets you a slightly higher climb, which I think she does.
That's
like
what we were messing around with earlier.
Sort of this one, sort of only. No, I think it's just dependent on your speed actually. But I still can't reach that. I just can't reach it. However, there's a glitch to allow us to sort of get that extra little bit of height.
I wonder what he's going to do for this one. Maybe Q?
Dodge,
by
climb
dodge.
Okay. And space, you can get this to happen. You can do it either direction, doesn't really matter. I just tend to go left because it's easier for me. But that allows you to sort of enter a normal jump animation instead of the climbing animation. And if you just jump, do that, and whip your mouse to the right.
Yeah, that's
this
easy.
Is perfect wall to climb to test
easy peasy, right?
So what you have to do is side dodge, jump up, dodge to the side, and just try and whip your mouse around. It doesn't.
Okay, let's give that a shot. That seems like something that is immediately actionable. I don't know if I've got a great spot for that. Oh, this is a one-way door. Frick. Okay. I gotta make sure that I use my my thing for that. Okay. Wow, that's slow. Okay. Okay, we gotta get over here really quick. Oh shit! I'm gonna die! I wonder what the speedrun strat for this is. Like, are there shenanigans for that, you think? Okay, so like this could be like a spot that I probably can't reach normally, right? Yeah, okay. But if I'm going fast, can I reach it? No. Okay, good. I don't think there's any categories that don't skip the tutorial. I plan on skipping the tutorial. I just, I'm using it as like a training ground sort of thing. Okay. So we gotta do... Oh, there we go. Look at that. So I wouldn't have been able to make it up there otherwise. But because I did the little thing... Okay, let's try again. Nobody knows how to speedrun this specific level. That's funny. Maybe that's what we'll specialize in. We'll specialize in speedrunning the tutorial. Okay. So this time I'm gonna try and bring the mouse back the other way. Frick. Okay. There's a meme category for this? That makes sense. Ooh, okay. That's not what I was expecting. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna try this again. So all we're trying to do is like aim the mouse back. Yeah, I mean, in a game like this, there's a speedrun for everything, right? Frick. I don't know if I got it that time. Is it possible to fall to your death in this game? Oh yes, very easily. We've done so like a million times already. Here's another example. Okay. So I think wall climb, easy peasy. It's not too bad.
I believe you can also do this glitch as you're doing lower, but of course you won't be able to climb up and grab it because you're not going high enough. So generally you want to be going as fast as you can, up like that, dodge to the side, and grab on, and it allows you to get to slightly higher locations. Also allows you on lower walls to potentially just jump up without having to grab on the edge and climb up, so it's a little bit faster that way. So yeah, so that's the...
Okay. Next.
Welcome to Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101, and in this episode I'm going to be explaining the wall climb to wall run technique. Now it's an extension of the wall climb technique you might have seen in one of the previous episodes, but essentially if you are wall climbing you can dodge to the side and you enter a normal sort of falling animation. Jumping animation, sorry. However, you can just use this as a little bit of an extension, and you can dodge to the side, and then if you hold towards the wall and move your mouse towards the wall as well, you will wall run.
Interesting.
That's not applicable in very many locations. So this is the Chapter 7 chapter skip, and you have to get over this wall, and I'll be showing a demonstration of what exactly you do and why it's applicable. In a minute, I'm going to cut to it because it's very hard to do. But if you're having problems with the actual entering the wall run animation, you have to make sure that your mouse cursor is facing towards the wall and also be holding forwards and towards the wall. Once you go up, if you're facing to the left
that's easy
of the wall,
enough.
you just enter the falling animation like that. However, if you do that and hold towards the wall and face towards the wall, you get the wall run animation.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the wall climb to wall run. There's also actually an applicable location in one of the other chapters to do a skip, where the cranes are. I can't remember which chapter it is. But yeah, so that's the wall run to wall... Sorry, the wall climb to wall run. This is Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101, and I'll probably put a little clip at the end showing you exactly why it's applicable.
Oh, good.
So that's why it's
spicy.
Applicable. So your wall climb, wall run, just dodge over that bit. That bit's very finicky, and I'll do a separate video on why it's so hard to get over that thing and why.
So this run has a lot of out of bounds then.
So yeah, that's,
judging by what I'm seeing there.
Catch you in the next episode.
Okay.
Welcome to Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101, and in this episode I'm going to be explaining the
barbed
wall
wire
climb boost glitch. Also, I think some people refer to it as the barbed wire boost glitch,
okay.
But I believe it works on things other than barbed wire. I may be getting my terminology wrong. But essentially, what it is, I'm just using this explanation, which is, I believe, chapter 2.
It's just a dead guy over there, what the frick?
Skip up here and sort of have a practice. But essentially, what happens is if you're wall climbing and then you dodge just as you're hitting any solid object, there's a couple of locations that you can do this in, I believe. This is the most applicable one I can find. Well, I say applicable, it's not that applicable and useful in any situation because you can wall run, kick jump over there. You don't need this glitch to do this. And it's most of the time it doesn't work and it's extremely finicky and not useful in actual
That's what I want to hear from my
yeah, essentially
from
you
my
have to walk here,
speedrun
dodge,
guide.
and then it sort of hits you and hurts you and launches you across here. Now I'm going to give it a try
What?
here. And cut to a successful attempt because it does take a lot of tries.
Oh Jesus. Oh my
and
God.
that's what it looks like when you get it successfully. That took me about 20 tries to do. Unfortunately, in this location, it's extremely finicky to actually get it to be useful, because essentially we need to get over to that location that you can't normally jump over. But sometimes you grab onto the location just over there on that bar, and you grab that instead of entering the full animation. Again, very finicky, not that useful. You may be able to find some useful sort of applications elsewhere.
So fucking
but yeah,
dumb.
that's the wall climb boost to the, or also potentially known as the barbed wire boost, depending on how people use the terminology. I think I used the dodge right here, and you fly that location. I believe if you dodge left, that I find a little bit harder to do in this case, you can actually land on that roof there instead of doing the falling animation and potentially grabbing on there. Again, if you do it wrong, you go too high. If you just do it wrong, you either die instantly straight out, or you just fall down and get forced to the floor. So, yeah, that's Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101. This tip, not that useful, but I thought I'd...
Thanks for that.
Welcome to Mirror's Edge
Just
Speedrunning 101.
psycho
In this
tech.
episode, I'm going to be explaining the use slide glitch. Now this is used a lot in speedruns, mostly on lift buttons is the main application, but you can also use it in just about any
This is
usable
1.5
object in
times
game.
speed.
As far as I know, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that is usable with the sort of the use key, which is E for me. Can't think of anything that you would use that, but this doesn't work on. So essentially you can use it on lift buttons, you can also use it on these mechanical sort of buttons, as well as any rotary sort of, mainly they're used for the gas cylinders or the doors on the boat. You won't be using the doors on the boat anyway, because
We're going to be
you can't
animation
see that.
canceling it.
But there's also a couple of gas locations where you can spin it, and you can also skip it. So you don't have to watch the animation, which can be quite long.
Exactly.
And I'm using this location to check, just because it's right by a chapter start. So this is 2C, just in case you want to practice here. So essentially what happens is, if you slide into an object, or do any extra animation, and then spam E as quick as possible, or spam use as quick as possible, it will trigger the button without triggering the animation. So officially in speedruns, you're not allowed to use automation. So what people do is bind use to the scroll wheel, and then scroll as quick as possible as you're sliding into an object. Now, it's called the slide glitch, but you can do it with just about any animation. So I'll just show you the
Well, let's go set that up really quick. We're going to set use to up scroll then. Controls, use is probably an action, interact is E. We're going to keep it E, but we're going to have a second key be scroll up. Well, maybe I should have both of them be scroll up. Oh, I can't have them both be scroll up. It would be cool if I could have them both be scroll up, because then it would maybe double the inputs. I don't know if that would work, but yeah, I guess we'll try that. Hopefully that's good. I like the sound effects in the menu here. Okay, so that's set up.
You can find a spam for bunny hopping and things like that, and just change it to the use key. So what you do is you slide.
Oh,
and that's it essentially. You just slide into the button.
Clean.
And then trigger it, essentially. What I do is look away from the button just in case you're still hitting use. As you stand up, you'll go into the animation, which is not what you want. But you don't have to just do it with the slide. You can also do it with a punch, as well as one application in a couple of locations that are rather handy when you're getting shot at and you want to activate a lift button and hide. You can also do the jump duck animation. I believe you can just jump, but I find the jump duck more reliable. You can jump duck and use it at the same time, so you can jump duck and trigger. Unfortunately, I hit that.
so dumb.
You sort of do that and that'll trigger it. Unfortunately, I think this button
it looks so goofy.
Buggable once you've used it once, which is a bit of a pain. But essentially, what you'd want to do is sort of run past, use it, and then like look away. Can I still do it on this? No. Okay. So yeah, you can do it with the jump duck. Pretty much anything, any animation you can do it with the punch. So you can like punch and use it. That looks really cool. Sliding is by far the easiest way of doing it. The jump duck animation
probably
is
do the
slightly
sliding most of the time.
Positions, but yeah, essentially that's the use slide glitch. Very applicable in a lot of locations.
Okay, one last one, and then we're able to start the speedrun.
101, and in this episode, I'm going to be explaining the hang to coil jump sort of technique.
Hang
I'm not sure if that's
coil.
the official term, but that's what I'm going to call it, because I couldn't find another explanation of this sort of trick. Now, the applicable use is, there's at least two locations I can think of. The one that comes to mind is in the office location. There's a good location to practice as well. So if you go into the time trial mode, head to the office, and you don't have to worry about any guards attacking you or anything like that. Now, the
I'm sure it's a great game, Neurotica.
Up in this location to
I mean, the speedruns just add, speedrun tech just adds to the enjoyment for me.
And keep doing it repeatedly. Now, what you want to do is any location where you can hang like this and there's a wall in front of you, if you hold forward, you can't jump up. You can't climb up because there's a wall in front of you, obviously. Now, what this exploit allows you to do is jump up, coil jump, and then it allows you to land on this ledge and jump again. Now what you want to do is turn to the left, about here, jump, hold forward, and then duck straight after. So you want to look to the left. The important thing is you have to hold forward and you have to be traveling forward to coil jump. So you need to look to the sides, jump, and then coil.
That's really cool.
This is one location I like practicing it, because if you do it over there, all you're looking at is a bright white wall and you're not sure what's going on. So what you need to do is here, look to the side, hold duck, like that, and it allows you to land on here. The number one problem I was having when I was trying to learn this technique was the problem is if you're not traveling forward enough, then the coil jump won't work. So if you do sort of that and you look too forward, it doesn't work. And if you don't hold W, then it doesn't work either. So if you do sort of that, it doesn't work. So
I wish he had the inputs on screen.
Forward, and then what you need to do is coil jump and look back to left. So you sort of do that. So you need to be looking quite far across, actually, about there-ish, but sort of, oh, too far.
So it seems like this whole run is going to be based very heavily around the wall kick for the most part.
There we go. Like that.
Like that seems like where the biggest time saves are going to be.
I'm not sure whether it works here, but you can sort of do that. Oh.
What was that?
So you can go like this, and then... Oh, you can't do it in this location because these glass you can't climb up.
Huh.
But up here, what you can do is you wall climb, and then it grabs onto that ledge, and you can repeat this twice. So you can sort of come up here.
Thank you there, comrade.
Jump up, grab onto that ledge, do the coil, hang to coil jump, and keep doing that repeatedly, and allows you to climb up there. There's also a location with a garage door in the yellow sort of mall area that allows you to skip a little bit of a section. Actually, it's quite a large section. You hang on the garage door, you then coil jump up onto the small ledge on top of the garage door, and then you sort of climb up.
It should be tricky, but I'm interested to give it a try. At least put up some sort of time.
Of Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101.
Okay.
Welcome to Mirror's Edge.
So it looks like we've got a couple more.
In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the wall climb turn boost technique. I couldn't find any other official names for it, so that's what I'm going to call it. And it's a pretty subtle technique that doesn't make that much of a difference and can be very easily skimmed over when people explain what they're doing in speedrunning sort of videos. But what it is essentially you can get a little bit of extra height out of this sort of animation. See, normally if you hit Q and then spacebar straight after each other, you get the animation of sort of jumping straight off the wall. And you can actually get a little bit of extra height out of this. And the place I'm going to explain it is here, because it's a good place that if you don't get enough height, you won't be able to make it over this fence. And the extra height you get using this technique rather helps in doing that. So what it is normally if you just, if you hit Q and then space straight after each other, you get a certain height. But if you delay the spacebar a little bit until the sort of turning animation is ended, you get a different jumping animation, and you get a little bit of extra height.
Interesting.
Maybe a little bit of extra distance. But what is, so normally you do sort of, if you hit Q space, you get that animation. But if you climb, hit Q, and then space, you get a slightly different sort of trajectory. That was a pretty good one, see there. So you climb, and then space. Is
always an option. Yeah, I'm going to try and get the hang of it there, comrade.
If you leave it too long, you start falling before you jump, so you don't quite get the height. It kind of cancels out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see with a trainer, just to save my position and teleport back over, to see if I can make it over with the normal Q space right after each other. So do that. Can't make it over. Like that. Can't make it over. It's pretty close, but with a little bit of extra height, I'm going to delay the spacebar, and we can see if we can make it over this fence. So climb, then space.
Clean.
Made it over. And it's just a little bit of a delay. It's not that much. You can delay it quite long, and you'll still get.
It's funny how I'm still getting hit by the barbed wire.
Because you'll start falling, and then so you do Q space right after each other. Can't make it over. But if I do it delayed, make it over. So yeah, that's the wall climb turn boost.
Very neat.
It's now natural for me to do it slightly delayed.
So you just delay the spacebar press.
In very many locations. There's a few locations where it kind of helps because instead of landing in a
that seems simple enough.
Like, if you'd hang on, Faith. Instead of landing on like an edge like this, you land with an animation where you sort of land straight on the ledge, or like that. Like it saves a little bit of time here and there. But yeah, so that's the wall climb 10 boost. And this is Mirror's Edge Speedrunning 101.
Noted.
I'll catch you in the next.
Okay, so we got one last video here, and then we got to get into it.
And this episode, we're going to be talking about the climb up skip.
Yes, I want
that. I'm
that.
not sure if there is an official term for this, but it's a really simple technique just to save a little bit of time here and there. You'll be doing this probably a lot if you want to get your times. You save like a second here and there. But essentially what it is this is quite slow animation. It takes a while for
yes, it is.
Faith to get up. But what you can do is similar to the sort of jump up coil jump to repeatedly climb up walls. You can just look to the side, jump, and then press W. Or whatever
Love that.
Is.
Love that.
If you get it right, apparently Faith celebrates if you look at the bottom right on her shadow. But you can also, there seems to be two animations. I'm pretty sure they're the same speed. But I think if you delay before pressing W, I can't actually do it now. She gets like leg up. There we go. I think it's if you look far more left or right than you do normally. Not exactly sure what causes the difference. I think they're pretty much the same speed.
Interesting.
The one where she celebrates.
Okay, let's try that really briefly. I think we can find a spot to do that here. Oops. Nope, not that. Oh, wrong. Okay, we gotta do it just right. Was that it? That might be it. I think that's it. It seems like it. Oh, that's not it. That ain't it at all. Frick. We gotta be able to do it fast. Oh, frick. That's... Hang on. We gotta be able to do it quick. So, hear me out. Look right. Jump right, and then hold left. No, that doesn't work. I was getting it earlier. Look right. Jump forward, and then hold left. Okay, it's just not so much right. Okay. So it's a little bit right, and then I hold A and D. That's not it. Okay, so we got to get the angle just right, and she does a jump instead. Frick. I'm surprised I'm not getting this more consistently. W is fine. Oh, just hold W? Oh, yeah, that makes it way easier. Okay. Yeah, that's so much cleaner. That's super clean. Good call. That's much, much easier. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, I think we can get that semi-consistently. Even if I screw it up, it's not that big of a deal. I just want to try and get some of these down.
Arms up might be slightly faster. And no, I think it's pretty much the same. I think she just, like, loses the animation. You can do this anywhere that you're sort of climbing or hanging onto an edge. So let's see if I can get on this pipe without falling off. Okay, so there we go. So if you're here, you're climbing up, so you just like look to the side, jump up.
Nice.
It's a really simple technique.
Super clean.
You can save some time here and there. You can, in the sewers, it's quite handy because there's a lot of ladders, and you can just like climb up, quickly look to the side, jump up, and you save a little bit of time. It feels a lot more fluid, especially with pipes that take forever to climb up. So that's the climb up skit, and I'll see you in the next episode.
I think is that all of them? That's all of them. We just watched them all. All right. Well, we now officially know everything we can know without.
We're back playing Switch Golf. Hold on, I
don't want to watch.
Briefly.
Frick.
Keep in mind, I've not warmed up today. Will we win this one? Is that simple? It's not a psycho casino. Will we win this one?
What's happening? Okay, there we go. All right. Freaking Northern Line at 1.5 times speed. That's not what I want in my life. All right. Let me get live split up here. Live split. Where's my live split? Why isn't it just showing up? Normally it just shows up. Hang on. Maybe I gotta go into like my folder to get to live split. One of these. I think it's in E. It should be. Live split. Where is it? I see it in here. Hang on, I'll just throw on some music in the meantime. Give me 1 second here, chat. I just gotta find our speedrun timer. NL at 1.5 is a lot of talking. It sure is. An awful lot of talking. Okay. I'm gonna scroll around and look for live split here. D, C, D, E, F, G, H, H, live split. There it is. And then .exe. I don't know why it wasn't showing up. Weird. So yeah, I'm not gonna set up any splits. I'm just gonna run it, and we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna bother with that. We're not fixing anything. We're not updating anything. Is it there? It is somewhere. I don't know where it is. Where's my live split? I don't see it on my screen anywhere here. Where is live split? What the frick? There it is. Oh, weird. Okay. So if I just hit that, no, not that. Okay, if I hit 1, that doesn't do anything. What was my start button? I don't remember what my start button was. I guess I can just... I should definitely have, like, a start button. Okay, so... Start split is E? What the fuck? Why is it E? That's such a dumb hotkey. Set hotkey to 1. There we go. Alright. That's it. Let's give it a shot. It is time to blind speedrun Mirror's Edge. Do I have anybody here that can swap over my title? Because now we're ready to start, I think. Let's do this thing. Blind speedrunning Mirror's Edge. Let's give this a shot. So yeah, this is a thing that I'm intending on doing every once in a while, is like trying to speedrun a game. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of this on my own time as well, probably, just to experience it. So, let's quit to main menu, I guess, because we gotta start from scratch. Alright. Like chapter, training area, select, here we go.
Training time, Face. Yeah, I know you hate it.
Okay. Go. No, wait, why isn't that going? Fuck it. We're going late. Why isn't, what is, oh, because I have this open, it won't start. No wonder. The numpad 1 isn't starting it, and it's triggering the hell out of me. Why isn't it just starting? Fuck it. There we go. We're gonna, I can just shave some couple seconds off. Here we go. Select, and then we gotta skip. Training, okay. There we go. Here we go. Play? Just play. Story. What? Oh god, I'm losing time. No! What is that? I can't skip because I haven't skipped the tutorial? Is that what's happening here? I'm assuming I can't go forward unless I complete the tutorial. Play chapter only lets you play one chapter. Use new game. Okay. New game it is. New game. Okay. Select. I don't know what difficulty people normally play on. Probably like easy or normal. Okay. Here we go. A little bit of time loss, but that's fine. It's just approximate. If you complete the tutorial, it will still boot you back to main menu, I think. Okay. Oh fuck. I'm dead. Should've used a normal jump. Wow, that sounded painful. Okay. Oof. I didn't get the roll. Big time loss. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going, so, yeah, if anybody wants to give advice on where to go, feel free. Okay. So we're just looking for red, forward. Go that way, indeed. Frick. Okay. Can I not do, like, wall run shenanigans? Hang on. We gotta find, like, a way up here. Okay. Let's do one of these. Why didn't I grab onto that? Shenanigans. Okay. We're losing a little bit of time here. Here we go. This'll work. Maybe. Frick. Timer stopped? Why'd the timer stop? Hang on. Why did the timer stop? That doesn't make any sense. One of my controls must have broke everything. Okay, let's just reset and we'll start from the top of the clock. I apologize, chat. Okay, we're gonna go into... Where's... Control, I guess? Global hotkeys is on. Edits... Not edit splits. I don't want to edit splits. I want to edit... Control? No? Where the heck are my settings? Here we go. Okay, so E is start split, which is why it's fricking things up. That makes a lot of sense. We're just gonna make it numpad 1. And then Q is pause, which also explains a lot. We're gonna make that numpad 2. And hopefully that'll prevent it from breaking again. And let's just start with a fresh run, I guess. Here we go. If you see red, turn around. Kappa. Okay. Is the game gonna run again? Or did I just break it? Is this game alt-tab friendly? I feel like old games aren't. I'd commit to casual play first and not skip cutscenes, but if you want fast, that's alright. I'm not too worried about cutscenes. I watched this game, like, a million years ago. And, I don't know, I'm not much of a story guy. The game is just broken for me, so I'm gonna close it. Hang on. Yeah, it's oh, shit. Uh-oh. If you can still hear me. Oh, frick. Is my stream still live? Whoops.